Right now at 6, wildfires rage across our region. Temperatures and wind not helping much as well. We'll show you a few of them keeping firefighters working in this heat.
And there are many big events going on throughout the region this weekend. We're giving you a snapshot of some of the showstoppers.
Just how high will those temps climb this weekend? Stacy Lee is live tonight with the Tri-City Dust Devils. She's got your full forecast.
And the Benton County Sheriff's Office says suspected criminals are being let out of jail because of a legal loophole. We're taking an in-depth look at what's happening there coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner.
And I'm Austin Reed. Here we go on this Friday. The Benton County Sheriff says multiple people have been released from jail, all because of a legal loophole. Now, Alyssa, this is something that you've been following for the whole day, so bring us up to date.
So we've been talking actually for months now about the Office of Public Defense in both Franklin and Benton counties. These are the lawyers who step up to defend people who are charged with crimes, but they don't have a chance of being able to afford to hire a private lawyer. So both Benton and Franklin counties have been raising the alarm. They're saying they're already struggling to keep up with the number of cases that they're facing, and new rules at the state level could potentially leave us in exactly this situation of having to let suspected criminals out of jail because there's no one to defend them in court. Now, the Benton County Sheriff's Office says what has happened here is actually because of a federal ruling from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, which covers most of the West Coast all the way to Montana and Arizona. Now, the case itself comes from Oregon, which is also dealing with a staffing crisis in the Office of Public Defense. So you have the constitutional right to a speedy trial, but a group of people in Washington County, Oregon said they were stuck waiting too long for public defenders to become available to take their cases. The federal court decided that people have a right to legal counsel within 7 days of their initial court appearance, and if that is not provided, then they'll have to be released from custody. So the Benton County Sheriff's Office is now saying that people are being released from jail here in Washington, in Benton County, because of this decision and that 7-day deadline. Now, I spoke with the prosecutor this afternoon. He tells me the county is actually fighting the Ninth Circuit Court's decision. We'll continue to track this and we'll update you as we learn more.
Well, the other big story that we are tracking tonight, unseasonably hot for the weekend.
That is the word of the day. Stacy Lee joins us live from tonight's Tri-Cities Dust Devil game. Stacy, it looks warm out there.
Oh, yes, we are live tonight at Dust Devil Stadium. By the way, the Dust Devils are going by their alternate jerseys. They're in their rooster tails tonight, so come check it out. Family feast night. Yeah, the weather's a little warm. I see a lot of folks wearing shorts out here, so it's really, really nice, pleasant evening. Most of the stadium is shaded, so don't worry about the heat tonight. The game's going to be great. They also play Everett tomorrow night, and there's going to be fireworks, so lots going on here. I'm getting ready to throw out the first pitch. I'm not very good at it, I'll tell you right now, but what I am good at is the weather, so let's get to that. And if you're planning on coming out and checking out the Dust Devils tonight, it's going to be a perfect night for baseball. It's also family feast night, so bring the whole fam down. It's going to be warm, though, so dress accordingly. Look at that, 87 by 8:30. Temperature trend going into the weekend. Yes, we're going to continue to see those soaring temperatures on Saturday, and then we start to cool down as we get to Sunday, Monday, with temperatures getting close to normal by Wednesday and Thursday. Now, there is a slight chance of some mountain thunderstorms in the mountains, possibly on Sunday. Tonight, though, clear, cool, beautiful evening outside, so do enjoy it. We'll see 50s all through the region. Good sleeping temperatures out there. Let's recap what's going on. A clear night with some light winds out there. It's just perfect out here. Saturday, we'll see those highs in the 90s, the warmest day of the week. Thunderstorms develop, especially on Sunday, Central Oregon and possibly the Blue Mountains. And then we'll see that cool down as we get into next week. So other than that, it looks beautiful tonight. Guys, back to you.
Stacy, we'll see you soon with more weather and live action at the game. Hey, in Franklin County, a large wildfire took firefighters a few hours this afternoon to put it out.
Yeah, so the call for help came in just before noon after these flames and smoke were spotted in the 2900 block of Sacagawea Park Drive. People could see a large cloud of black smoke as far away as Kennewick. Fire agencies did block off a section of the road as they moved throughout the field. They were using large trucks to spray water on several hotspots. The wind carried the flames closer to the road. At one point, they were several feet tall as they burned through the dry vegetation out there. The cause of that fire is under investigation.
In Kittitas County now, 2 fires caused widespread damage in the northeast corner of the Yakima Training Center's central impact area. This is the area where the center's munitions will land during training exercises. One fire burned about 650 acres, the other 700. It took several hours for fire crews to battle the blaze. Paul Noel, who is the public affairs officer for the center, says while the damage is significant, it doesn't stop the training center from operations.
The Yakima Training Center is 327,000 acres, so that's about 511 square miles. So as a comparison, Yakima Training Center is about half the size of the state of Rhode Island.
Crews from the training center responded to the blazes, as well as Public Works and a helicopter to put out the fires. The cause of this one still under investigation.
And the Natchez Fire Department also battling a wildfire near Selah. Fire officials say this one started just around 1 p.m. just north of Rest Haven. Several other fire agencies, including the Selah Fire Department, are all working to put out the fire. Air aid is available from the State Department of Natural Resources, and at last check, this fire is estimated to have burned around 200 acres. That one is under investigation as well. We have a crime alert for you tonight. Kennewick police say a man who ran from the scene of a suspected assault last night has now been arrested. So around 9:30 last night, officers responded to reports of an assault in the 3100 block of West Hood Avenue in Kennewick. By the time officers got there to the scene, they say their suspect, who's a 36-year-old man, had already left. This afternoon, just before 1 p.m., officers were called back to the scene after witnesses said that suspect was back in the area riding a bike, and they said he had a knife. K-9 officer Ivan was called in and managed to track the suspect down. He is now under arrest on suspicion of assault, interfering with a report of domestic violence, and obstruction. And new tonight, as we mentioned, the Benton County Sheriff's Office says multiple people who have been arrested and booked into the Benton County Jail are being released. The Sheriff's Office said that was because of the Office of Public Defense being overwhelmed. You can find more information about this on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Well, now to a follow-up in a shooting which happened in Toppenish just hours ago. The Washington State Patrol releasing a few more details in that police shooting. It happened early Thursday morning, I should say. Investigators say officers with the Yakima Nation and Toppenish police responded to several reports of a suspicious person in the area of the 400 block of South Toppenish Avenue. Officers say they found a man there with a, quote, edged weapon. At one point, a Toppenish officer shot the man several times. They say that man ran away but was arrested a short time later. He was taken to a Seattle hospital for treatment at this time.
Well, let's talk about weekend events. Yakima Pride has grown to thousands of people. This year is expected to be the biggest yet. The celebration kicks off with a parade at 10 a.m. tomorrow in downtown Yakima. The festival will be at State Fair Park, where there's room for more vendors and more people. There will be more than 70 vendors there tomorrow and a 21 and up after party. Also this weekend is the Yakima Nation's Treaty Day powwow. On June 9th, the Treaty of 1855 was signed between the U.S. government and 14 confederated tribes and bands, including the Yakima, Palouse, and Klickitat. Now, the treaty gave away the tribes' rights to much of their ancestral lands in return for what is now the Yakima Reservation. The theme of this year's festival is Make Your Ancestors Proud. It started this morning with a parade. There will also be stick games, a rodeo, and the crowning of the new Miss Yakima Nation. There are also a lot of vendors and all kinds of entertainment going on all weekend. Lemonade Day is back. It will be on both Saturday and Sunday. Kids will be setting up their lemonade stands at businesses throughout Yakima County, and organizers say the mission is to help today's youth become business leaders, social advocates, community volunteers, and forward-thinking citizens of tomorrow, one lemonade stand at a time. That's a big goal. The kids do get to keep all of the money that they make, but they are encouraged to spend some, save some, and share some.
Just like what I'd tell my daughters.
Absolutely. Good goals.
Right? Yeah. Well, hey, if you thought the high 80s were enough for you, get ready for the weekend temps. Stacey Lee has your full forecast coming up. She's live from the Tri-Cities Dust Devils game.
And we have video and sound you won't find anywhere else after a meeting on the Lineage Logistics warehouse fire in Findlay. That meeting happened last night. What we learned from one of the legal counsels at the scene.
Your dream kitchen starts at Floor & Home. Custom countertops handmade for you. This month only, custom select quartz counters start at $52.99 a square foot. You dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Are workplace injuries slowing your company down? Trust Health First Urgent Care for comprehensive occupational medicine services. Our providers are trained to diagnose and treat work-related injuries, getting your employees back to work. We also offer DOT physicals. Our expert team assesses everything from blood pressure to past medical history and even drug screenings. We work directly with employers to keep businesses running and employees safe and healthy on the job. Health First Urgent Care. We are your trusted ally for workplace wellness.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
It's the final days of the memorial sale at Moore Furniture, and it's your last chance for massive savings. The celebration continues with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery and full installation, but it won't last much longer. Hurry in and check out our in-stock furniture for every room in your home. Visit morefurniture.com to pre-shop and find your nearest location.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
When you call, they get to work. Machine cut, hand sanded, and custom crafted to order. You dream, we cut and install. Love the home you live in.
TriQ Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dan Plaza.
Welcome back, and new tonight, Lineage Logistics, the company that owns the cold freezer warehouse which caught on fire all the way back in April, is now speaking out.
And we're going to get to their statement in just a bit, but first, these are pictures from an Apple Valley News Now viewer who snapped them from the inside of Findlay Middle School, where last night upwards of 1,000 people attended a community meeting about a potential class action lawsuit against the company. Residents of Findlay and surrounding areas are furious that the blaze is still not out. They say people and animals are getting sick constantly. The media was not invited inside the meeting last night, but we were able to get an exclusive interview with one of the lawyers before the meeting.
Still an active scene that needs to be investigated by many people and many agencies and involving many resources. But I have done a good bit of environmental work earlier in my career, including participation in a substantial toxic tort matter. It involved the Umatilla Chemical Weapons Depot back in the early 2000s.
That attorney you just heard from is from Northwest Business Law, based in Seattle and with offices in Bend, Oregon. He told our reporters that as of now, he's not representing anyone, but could. The meeting was primarily an informational session, and Northwest Law says they will now see if this is a viable case. This afternoon, a representative from Lineage sent our newsroom an email. The company says it is working with local officials and the demolition crew to keep the cleanup going at an efficient pace. They tell us in part, Lineage's top priority continues to be the health and safety, and both our local and national leadership are focused on marshaling resources to accelerate fire recovery efforts. The company has set up a website where people can go to see updates and get resources. We'll have a link to that on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, right after this newscast. Also new tonight, Ben Franklin Transit announcing changes coming to fares, but now it's been postponed to next year.
Yeah, so BFT had planned to implement the new fixed routes fare structure this summer, but now the board of directors has recommended postponing those changes until early 2025. This as they're working on implementing a mobile ticketing system. Next year, BFT will revisit the fare change recommendations after the impact of Initiative 2117, which would repeal the Climate Commitment Act.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's talk about that weather pattern that we've been seeing. This ridge of high pressure has been building and coming north. By tomorrow, that ridge of high pressure right on top of the Columbia Basin, Washington State. And that's going to bring our warmest temperatures of the weekend. And take a look at that low pressure system right behind it. That's a cold front, and that's going to start pushing in on Sunday, which is going to make an unstable atmosphere where we could possibly see some thunder showers developing with that hot air meeting the cooler air. Heat dome, this is where it was today. This is what it looks like tomorrow. So it's right there, but it's going to start moving east as that low pressure moves through the area. So of course, we've got to talk about our heat safety tips. You want to plan your outdoor activities early in the day or later in the evening once the sun goes down. Definitely, if you're planning on heading to the river, remember those temperatures are still pretty chilly. It's pretty shocking when you jump in and it's 50 degrees. So stay hydrated. Make sure you reapply your sunscreen if you're going to be out in the sunshine. And make sure you check on kids and make sure they're drinking enough, as well as elderly folks and pets. And speaking of pets, it is our hot paw alert. Take a look at this graphic and look at those temperatures. When the air temp is 77 degrees, and we're going to be much warmer than that, the asphalt's 125. At 95, that asphalt's up to 150. So damage can occur to those little paws in just 60 seconds if it's too hot for them. Or for you, it's too hot for them. Here's our temperature trend looking into next week. Much better as we start heading into Wednesday and Thursday. More seasonable temperatures in Yakima. Tri-Cities also going to stay in those 90s at least through Monday, and then we'll start getting more seasonable on Wednesday, Thursday, and in Walla Walla. 91 for your high on Saturday. 80s for the rest of the week, and even dropping down to 78. Just slightly above the average. Are we going to break records? Not looking that way at this point with those forecasted temperatures there. We would have to get to the triple digits to break the records from 2015. So it's going to be warm, but not quite as warm as I guess it could be. Temperatures around the area tonight, it's clear and cool. We'll see 50s all across the area. Good sleeping temperatures, very, very nice. Once again, tomorrow, the warmest day of the week. You'll see a few clouds starting to move in later in the evening, but overall, just look for those hot temperatures. Hermiston, Tri-Cities, the two hot spots, 80s and 90s along the foothills of the Blues, the lower 90s for the Yakima Valley, and we'll be in the upper 80s in the Kittitas Valley. Let's take a look at those 7-day planning forecasts. We also are looking forward to some breezy winds headed our way for the first part of next week. That as that cold front starts to move through the region and cooling our temps down as well. Tri-Cities will see those temperatures remaining in the 90s with breezy winds through Tuesday. We're back to the 80s by Wednesday. And in Walla Walla, warmer, a slight chance of those stray thunderstorms developing Sunday. Be aware of that with those breezy winds and temperatures dropping as low as the 70s on Thursday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. You'll see those nice hot temperatures on Saturday. Clouds increasing with a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm as far south as Hermiston as well. Breezy winds and temperatures back to the 80s beginning on Monday. So nice hot weekend, but the temperatures are looking pretty good actually as we go forward into next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Back to you.
At least overnight, it'll cool down a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Hey, here's a big question for you. Can popcorn save the movies?
That is a tall order. Up next, what this and other unique ways movie studios are trying to get you back in theaters. We'll be right back.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, packed full of hot buys to kick off your summer. Save $18 on a Flame King 20-pound propane tank. Get an Igloo 62-quart cooler, member price just $49.99. Save $100 on a Best Way 15-foot steel Promax pool, now just $249.99. Plus, members save $3 on Arm & Hammer liquid and powder laundry detergent. Save now with summer savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
Deer Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $559 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
I help women with health issues, things like birth control, prenatal care, any GYN issue, and I really enjoy that. I love being a midwife. We try to personalize the care for each patient and individualize it. It's not one size fits all. Everybody has their own individual care plan.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety.
Roll into summer. Save up to $200 instantly on a wide selection of tires and wheels.
Hit the open road and head to Wild Horse Resort and Casino for the $160,000 ultimate American road trip. Every Friday and Saturday, cruise in and win free play, gas cards, or up to $50,000 cash. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then on June 29th, win your choice of $30,000 cash or a new Mustang. Keep playing in July to win a shiny new Harley. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Welcome back. It is summer movie season with that heat wave coming in, and if 2023 was all about Barbenheimer, 2024 could turn into the war of the popcorn buckets. I would watch that.
Me too. The flagging numbers at the box office, and Lee Weldman says movie studios are turning to some unique methods to get folks back into the theater.
Summer movies are struggling to make waves.
The box office is down at this point about 24% versus last year.
Memorial Day weekend, a traditional major moneymaker for the film industry, saw the lowest box office in 29 years. Last year's writers and actors strikes mean we can expect a lighter than usual slate of movies this summer, further driving fears of a theatrical meltdown.
So we need a hero right now for the box office.
That hero could come in a very strange form. Ryan Reynolds teasing the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine by declaring the war of the popcorn buckets. Media media analyst Paul Degardabedian says movie theater chains are looking for any angle to compete with streaming.
There's so many ways that movie theaters are trying to get people to come to the theater. Great food and beverage, reclining seats, great sound and vision.
Now they're enticing customers with collectible concession vessels for major releases like Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Dune Part 2, which achieved viral infamy for its bizarre bucket design, including a lurid lampooning on SNL. That film went on to an $82.5 million opening weekend. Degardabedian says that proves all's fair in movie marketing.
That's the biggest opening weekend of the year so far for Dune 2. I think that proved that the popcorn bucket just created a conversation and built the brand even bigger.
In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
All right. I went to see Dune. I don't really think people were going because of the popcorn buckets.
It was pretty good?
I think it was an epic movie, and so a lot of people were excited about that. Yeah. Popcorn may not be the answer here. I know our boss loves it.
I love movie theater popcorn, but I'm just going to say something here. Have you ever snuck something in a movie theater that maybe you weren't supposed to?
I don't like to snack while I'm watching movies.
Oh.
I focus in.
Okay.
So technically, no. How about you?
I'm going to plead the fifth.
All right. Well, we'll go from movies to social media.
Okay.
Coming up, we're going to bring you an update on a story we brought you earlier this week, the social media law that one state wants to pass, and this could catch on in others.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
Goodwill makes it easy to support my ongoing creative projects at home with their affordable items.
To be environmentally friendly through upcycling, reusing, and recycling.
For the chance to uncover brand new items at unbelievable prices.
Goodwill means being economical with my money.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
HelloFresh has made my life so much easier.
They always send me something different that I never would have made.
They just have the most amazing recipes delivered right to your door.
Go to HelloFresh.com/appetizers and use code appetizers to claim this offer.
I'm a real wild one.
Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Wild Edition for $339 a month for 36 months, or purchase with $3.9 for 36 and get $2,000 wild bonus cash. Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens.
They're lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry. You've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
Will went all in for wellness. Patty painted the town red. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org.
From real quality that starts in our factory to real performance in your backyard, Steel tools are as tough and dependable as the people who use them. This Father's Day, give him the gift that's built for Dad. Right now, save $350 on the RMA 510 battery lawnmower with the free extra AP300S battery, and save $300 on the KMA 135 battery combo motor with the free extra AP300S battery. Real STIHL.
In a story we brought you earlier this week, 2 bills to protect children online have passed both chambers of the New York State Legislature.
So the measures are designed to restrict minors' access to certain social media feeds, as well as to prohibit websites from collecting and sharing minors' data without consent. Parents will also be able to set limits on their kids' use of digital platforms at certain times of day. They'll also control the app notifications that can hook you in. Lawmakers say this proposal is only just starting to take shape across the country. Now tonight, as we get into our next half hour, we're going to take another look at the wildfires turning up the heat with firefighters in our region. We'll also check in with Stacy on how high those temperatures are going to go.
And we check in with a Pasco senior as they are getting ready to graduate tomorrow. How high schools started and how it's ending. The news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for staying with us. Let's start this half hour with another look at those wildfires being battled across our region. Now, in Franklin County, a large wildfire took firefighters a few hours this afternoon to put that out.
Now, this one was close to Highway 12, very visible. I was getting calls about it. The first call for help came in just before noon after they saw flames and smoke in the 2900 block of Sacagawea Park Drive. You could see the large black cloud of black smoke as far away as Kennewick. Fire agencies blocked off one section of the road as they were moving through the field. They were using trucks to spray water on several hot spots out there. The wind was also a factor today. It carried the flames closer to the road. At some point, they were several feet tall, burning through dry vegetation out there. Cause of that fire is under investigation tonight.
In Kittitas County, 2 fires caused widespread damage in the northeast corner of the Yakima Training Center's Central Impact area. This is the area where the center's munitions will land during training exercises. One fire burned about 650 acres, the other 700 acres. It also took several hours for fire crews to battle the blazes. Paul Noel, who is the public affairs officer for the center, says while the damage is significant, it doesn't stop the training center from operations. Crews from the training center responded to the fire, as well as Public Works and a helicopter to help put them both out. The cause still under investigation.
Now, in the Natchez Fire Department, they're battling a wildfire near Sela. Fire officials say that one started around 1 p.m. just north of Rest Haven. Several other fire agencies, including the Sela Fire Department and the DNR, are working to put out the fires. Air aid available from the State Department of Natural Resources. Now, last check, that fire was estimated to have burned about 200 acres. So again, anytime you see these fires, just stand back, give the crews room to work. They really do not need looky-loos there.
Yeah, and if you see something, call 911.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, now let's switch gears. Everything is drying out and heating up. That's what Stacy's been telling us about. She's live at the Dust Devils tonight. Stacy, how's it going out there?
Yeah, you know, guys, it's a beautiful night. There's a nice little breeze that makes the heat feel just about right. They just finished the national anthem. I mean, it was like a perfect timing. So the game's just getting underway. And again, Dust Devils are in town. They're in their Rooster Tail uniforms this weekend. They're going to be playing tomorrow night as well with a fireworks show after. But tonight is family feast night. You haven't missed a thing. So if you want to come see the game and enjoy this beautiful weather out here, you still have plenty of time. Speaking of the weather, let's check it out.
And if you're planning on coming out and checking out the Dust Devils tonight, it's going to be a perfect night for baseball. It's also family feast night, so bring the whole fam down. It's going to be warm, though, so dress accordingly. Look at that, 87 by 8:30. Temperature trend going into the weekend. Yes, we're going to continue to see those soaring temperatures on Saturday, and then we start to cool down as we get to Sunday, Monday, with temperatures getting close to normal by Wednesday and Thursday. Now, there is a slight chance of some mountain thunderstorms in the mountains, possibly possibly on Sunday. Tonight, though, clear, cool, beautiful evening outside, so do enjoy it. We'll see 50s all through the region. Good sleeping temperatures out there. Let's recap what's going on. A clear night with some light winds out there. It's just perfect out here. Saturday, we'll see those highs in the 90s, the warmest day of the week. Thunderstorms develop, especially on Sunday, Central Oregon and possibly the Blue Mountains. And then we'll see that cool down as we get into next week. So other than that, looks beautiful tonight. Guys, back to you.
Stacey, thank you. It is graduation season throughout our region. Several endings, but also new beginnings on the horizon for students.
And Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports how this student end of the school year is bittersweet.
For Paloma Hoya, her start into high school was a little different than your traditional classroom.
It's honestly been such a crazy experience. You know, I'm the class of 2024, which means that my freshman year I was entirely online, and it was such an adjustment to come to the school after your first year, which is arguably the most vital year.
Starting high school online wasn't one of the only barriers Hoya had to deal with before turning over her tassel.
I really just want to break the generational barriers. You know, it's been a struggle for me as a first gen because even though we have certain opportunities like certain scholarships and stuff, it's still a struggle, you know, to have to explain to your parents everything that's going on, and because they don't know the college process. And I really hope that for the future like Pasco High students, my future children, I hope that I can really just show them that anything is possible.
Although her story at Pasco High School is coming to an end, she is just getting ready to spread her wings and fly into new beginnings.
I'll be starting the next chapter of my life. I'm going to be moving a little away from home, but I'm just really glad that I have the opportunity to. You know, there's just been so much support throughout these 4 years. Like I mentioned, all of these supporters, all of these people around me have been setting me up for this. And now it's like on Saturday, 2 days away, I'll finally be walking that stage.
Pasco High School Principal Veronica Machado says Pasco High has a plan to beat the heat this weekend.
For us, for Pasco High, we make sure that we have water for our graduates, make sure that they're hydrated.
Machado also says planning is key for a smooth graduation day.
Plan ahead, connect with your senior to make sure that you know where they're going to be located.
And as for Hoya, she has a message for Pasco High School students that will be returning to those halls in the fall.
Be a proud Bulldog. Go to the football games. Our school has so much pride and so many opportunities. You know, don't forget to seize them.
Hoya's education isn't coming to an end quite yet, though. She plans to attend University of Washington and pursue a degree in business accounting, and then get a certification in marketing and stay in the Seattle area to work in the business field. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, nearly 500 students will be graduating from Pasco High School tomorrow at 6 p.m. That's at Edgar Brown Stadium. The doors open at 4.
Well, now to some international headlines. The head of Ukraine's largest private energy company says Russia's attacks on the energy facilities have left a total of 5 of its 6 power stations badly damaged.
When Russia struck critical infrastructure facilities, they hit 2 hydroelectric power plants. This was the second large attack that Russia has launched on Ukrainian energy infrastructure in about a week. It's estimated more than 1 million people are without electricity.
Here in the U.S., the prosecution rested its case on day 5 of Hunter Biden's federal gun charges trial in Delaware. As is common in all criminal cases, Hunter Biden's lawyers asked the judge to acquit him on the grounds of improper prosecution under the Second Amendment. They also cited an amendment to the gun possession law. The judge does not plan to rule on their motions at this time.
Well, the FBI has released a more than 400-page report 30 years after one of the most publicized criminal trials in modern history. The FBI has made public hundreds of pages of documents on the murder investigation of Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman. O.J. Simpson was the main suspect in those killings. He was acquitted by a jury in the 1994 murders and died of cancer at the age of 76 on April 10th of this year.
President Biden on Friday summoned Americans to a defense of democracy in a speech in Normandy, France, as part of the 80th anniversary events marking D-Day. The president spoke from a concrete bunker where the U.S. troops worked to dismantle German artillery decades ago. Biden said those men none of whom are still alive today, would want their modern-day fellow citizens to do their part to protect against autocrats.
Well, the heat is on this weekend. We are tracking temperatures in the high 80s right now. Stacey's telling us that's just the beginning. We'll hear from her coming up.
Also ahead, we will tell you about some big events, local ones, happening this weekend, including the Tri-Town Get Down.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger? Guac? Santa Fe burger sauce. Burger. Jalapeno pepper. Burger. Cheese. Burger. Spicy cheese bacon. Guac. Cheese. Bacon.
Carl's Jr. El Diablo is back. Get a single for $5.99.
Hey, burger! Get burger. Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Attention all steak lovers. Stop by Famous Steaks for our smoking ribeye and shrimp combo for only $19.99. Juicy ribeye steak, fried shrimp, choice of 2 sides and a cornbread muffin for only $19.99 at Famous Steaks.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
All right, new plan. You sign us up for U.S. Cellular Home Internet. Clipper and I will try it out by streaming the game in our new sports theater.
Is that a grill?
And a hot tub for you.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
What do I love about Twig's? The steak salad. It's famous. It really is.
We love happy hour. We love the staff. We love the food. Wonderful place to be.
What do we love about Twig's? The bartenders.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Give in to your devilish desires. Scorch your taste buds. It's Carl's Jr.'s El Diablo Burger.
I'm short on cash.
It's just $5.99.
Fine.
The Carl's Jr. El Diablo Single, just $5.99.
Hey, burger! Get burger.
Welcome back, everybody. The Tri-Town Get Down Music Festival is happening this weekend. It starts today and goes through Sunday. This takes place at John Dam Plaza and features over 100 acts with over 10 stages. It is the first festival of its kind in the Tri-Cities. We spoke with a few of the artists performing, and they told us how excited they are to be here.
This is something that I didn't think could ever happen here. So it's really exciting to see it kind of coming to fruition. And as someone who grew up here, it's pretty awesome.
I think one of the great parts about this weekend and our performance tonight is being at this stage, knowing that it's open to the public and you don't need a ticket to be here. I think it's great that we'll be able to play to maybe even a wider audience than we expected to.
Free is great. Now, the festival has several different fusions. Fusions are mini festivals within the Tri-Town Get Down Festival. It's all about the culture of the Tri-Cities. This year, the Farmers Fusion and STEM Fusion are free for the community. Also, the headliners you can see include Paul Russell, Kyle and Hobo Johnson, and the Love Makers. You can get your tickets right now at tritowngетdown.com/tickets.
Well, a new annual event is coming to the Tri-Cities. It is called Battle Vest Fest. That starts today at 5 p.m. at Ray's Golden Lion in Richland. It also goes through the weekend, with those days starting at 1 p.m. More than 30 bands will be playing throughout the 3 days. They'll be playing rock, punk rock, and metal. And the owners at Ray's Golden Lion say this event is really a full circle moment.
It means everything. We basically grew up here. We played in bands here our whole life, so I mean, this was a huge deal for us. I mean, just giving something back to the community, making sure that bands are taken care of like how we would have wanted to be. So this is huge for us. I mean, anything that's art, anything that's music, we want to be a part of.
The owners say this is a family-friendly event and people of all ages are welcome.
And the Richland Farmers Market opened today, including a lot of happy people getting to shop for a wide variety of fresh fruits and veggies, baked goods, meat, wine, and more. They also have live music to enjoy while you're shopping for that fresh produce.
Had about 75 vendors in here today. Nice big market. A lot of new vendors, a lot of new things to see. Best growers around, best farmers around.
It is open every Friday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. through October.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, guys, you couldn't ask for a better night. The weather is perfect down here. Dust Devils are just getting ready to take the field in inning one, and Eugene scored a run in that first inning. So it's just about to get exciting, and the weather is perfect. So if you want to come out today. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer. Let's talk about that weather forecast, and have a great weekend, y'all.
And let's talk about that weather pattern that we've been seeing. This ridge of high pressure has been building and coming north. By tomorrow, that ridge of high pressure right on top of the Columbia Basin, Washington State, and that's going to bring our warmest temperatures of the weekend. And take a look at that low pressure system right behind it. That's a cold front, and that's going to start pushing in on Sunday, which is going to make an unstable atmosphere where we could possibly see some thunder showers developing with that hot air meeting the cooler air. Heat dome, this is where it was today. This is what it looks like tomorrow. So it's right there, but it's going to start moving east as that low pressure moves through the area. So of course, we've got to talk about our heat safety tips. You want to plan your outdoor activities early in the day or later in the evening once the sun goes down. Definitely, if you're planning on heading to the river, remember those temperatures are still pretty chilly. It's pretty shocking when you jump in and it's 50 degrees. So stay hydrated. Make sure you reapply your sunscreen if you're going to be out in the sunshine. And make sure you check on kids and make sure they're drinking enough, as well as elderly folks and pets. And speaking of pets, it is our hot paw alert. Take a look at this graphic and look at those temperatures. When the air temp is 77 degrees, and we're going to be much warmer than that, the asphalt's 125. At 95, that asphalt's up to 150. So damage can occur to those little paws in just 60 seconds if it's too hot for them. Or for you, it's too hot for them. Here's our temperature trend looking into next week. Much better as we start heading into Wednesday and Thursday. More seasonable temperatures in Yakima. Tri-Cities also going to stay in those 90s at least through Monday, and then we'll start getting more seasonable on Wednesday, Thursday, and in Walla Walla. 91 for your high on Saturday. 80s for the rest of the week, and even dropping down to 78. Just slightly above the average. Are we going to break records? Not looking that way at this point with those forecasted temperatures there. We would have to get to the triple digits to break the records from 2015. So it's going to be warm, but not quite as warm as I guess it could be. Temperatures around the area tonight, it's clear and cool. We'll see 50s all across the area. Good sleeping temperatures, very, very nice. Once again, tomorrow, the warmest day of the week. You'll see a few clouds starting to move in later in the evening, but overall, just look for those hot temperatures. Hermiston, Tri-Cities, the two hot spots, 80s and 90s along the foothills of the Blues, the lower 90s for the Yakima Valley, and we'll be in the upper 80s in the Kittitas Valley. Let's take a look at those 7-day planning forecasts. We also are looking forward to some breezy winds headed our way for the first part of next week. That as as that cold front starts to move through the region and cooling our temps down as well. Tri-Cities will see those temperatures remaining in the 90s with breezy winds through Tuesday. We're back to the 80s by Wednesday. And in Walla Walla, warmer, a slight chance of those stray thunderstorms developing Sunday. Be aware of that with those breezy winds and temperatures dropping as low as the 70s on Thursday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. You'll see those nice hot temperatures on Saturday. Clouds increasing with a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm as far south as Hermiston as well. Breezy winds and temperatures back to the 80s beginning on Monday. So nice hot weekend, but the temperatures are looking pretty good actually as we go forward into next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Back to you.
You have a good weekend too, Stacy. Thank you. Hey, still ahead tonight, it is the end of an era happening tonight.
Yep. Wheel of Fortune's Pat Sajak, his final spin as host. What he says he's doing next, coming up.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
And the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
If you think a little change in dinner plans would bother Dee Dee,
then you'd be wrong.
Let's roll, guys. Good. Hey, split up.
yep, when it comes to dining out, Dee Dee knows how to roll. From all you can eat to the best burger this side of Mount Adams, Mexican food, pizza, or Asian fusion, it's always fine at Legends. Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
From real quality that starts in our factory to real performance in your backyard, Steel tools are as tough and dependable as the people who use them. This Father's Day, give him the gift that's built for Dad. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real Steel.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Let's talk about some entertainment news tonight. Netflix is fighting a multi-million-dollar claim in connection with the global hit Baby Reindeer.
So the mini-series created by comedian Richard Gadd recounts Gadd's story of being stalked by a woman who bombarded him with more than 40,000 emails and hundreds of hours of voice messages. Fiona Harvey alleges she was defamed by the show. According to the complaint, Harvey says the series is a total lie. She is now seeking $170 million in damages. Wow.
That's a lot.
It is an end of an era. Pat Sajak is taking his final spin at the wheel.
Oh, yeah, the longtime game show host says he is grateful to his audience that he's held. Sajak saying in part, quote, "It has been an incredible privilege to be invited into millions of homes night after night, decade after decade. Now, last summer, the 77-year-old announced he would retire after 41 seasons. Ryan Seacrest is set to take the wheel as host in September. He will work alongside Vanna White. Tonight, Sajak will deliver his final spin and message to families who have watched him for decades. As for what's next, he says it's acting. Sajak will perform in the play Prescription Murder at Honolulu's Hawaii Theater next summer.
And we were looking online about Pat Sajak. You know, he started in radio, and then he did some news reporting and became king of Wheel of Fortune.
And now he's going to be an actor. The man's done everything.
He's done everything, and he's still going.
What a career. Awesome. We're going to take a final look at your weather. It might be a good time to stay inside and watch some TV.
I think so. Stay tuned.
Get ready for an unforgettable season with the Yakima Valley Pippins baseball team. We're celebrating our 10th season, and we want you to be a part of the excitement. Join us at the Yakima County Stadium for a fun, affordable, and professional baseball experience. From single game tickets to season ticket memberships, group events, and merchandise, we have options to fit everyone's needs. This season only, we're offering special deals to celebrate our 10th season. Don't miss out on Yakima Valley Pippins baseball.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a large commercial vehicle, call Tamaki Law. Semi-truck insurance companies have the resources to deny any claim. That's why you need the experienced team at Tamaki Law to fight for the justice you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
Welcome back. We're still seeing temperatures in the high 80s across most of the region right now. Stacey has a look at what's ahead.
All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow. It's going to be nice and warm in the early hours, close to 70. So take the pups out for the walk early in the day. Get your yard work done early. Mid 80s by noon, and those 90s will start strolling in later in the afternoon. So nice day out there overall. Let's take a look at that 7-day planning forecast. Get ready. We're going to see some breezy winds starting to develop Sunday, and they're going to stay with us at least through the first part of the week as those temperatures eventually cool down to more of a normal pace as we get into midweek next week. But again, those breezy winds going to be a problem. Here's what it looks like. Your 7-day planning forecast for Tri-Cities and Yakima. We're hot Saturday and we get a gradual cool down. Tri-Cities staying in the 90s through Tuesday, and then everybody will drop back down into the 70s and 80s later in the week. So have a great weekend, and thanks for watching Apple Valley News Now.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great weekend. The latest anytime at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
And we're back tonight at 11.